Well, the truth is the idea actually first came about 7 years ago, and it was, of course, preceded by my own personal relationships and my own various romantic adventures, which then eventually led to some brand new insights, new, deeper thoughts, which gradually and eventually started to take a more definite shape in some way. At first, these were just some separate sketches. It was like a personal diary with various experiences and emotions. And then, when all this started to accumulate, and especially since we live in a world where the topic of relationships and marriage is always relevant, always interesting, and even more so now, when there are so many, let's say, experts in this field who position themselves as such in one way or another, and whose opinions, for example, often did not coincide with mine in certain aspects, and I decided to create a kind of literary alternative sketch to some of the widespread beliefs. That's why I sometimes write, when I'm now promoting my book on social media, because it's new and it literally came out just a month ago, that the book breaks stereotypes. And the book really, I think, will be interesting to many people, primarily women probably, so that they have the opportunity to look inside a man's mind, to imagine what kind of categories men think in. Moreover, there are directly 3 different male, let's say, states depicted here. This is a single man, this is a man who is happily married, and a man who has already, unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know, become disappointed in his family life and has gone free swimming again. Here.
Listen, it has always seemed to me that those books written by men tend to be more interesting to women, and it seems to me that this is a very curious thing to consider.